Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your weekly psychic prediction for my singles. We are going to ask our spirit guides and angels today what's next in love, what's coming towards you, what it is that you don't know or see coming. And we're going to get some evidence and some clues and some energy and some vibes, whatever spirit wants to share with me today. Welcome back. This is for any sign that you may be thinking of. Please use any of my readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everyone else. At the end of this reading, we will gather all of these feelings and all of these messages that our spirit guides have given us, and we will put them out into the universe, and we will ask spirit to bring them to us. So keep that in mind, what it is that you want to claim, what energy is yours, and let's get started. So welcome everybody. Let's see, all signs, welcome back everybody. So the week of August 17th through August 23rd. Where did August go? Wow, it's just flying, huh? Summer's flying. Let's see what we have. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages today. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need me to hear? I am listening for you now. I love about you. Cute memes. Okay, so what I love about you is that feels nice. It's almost this feeling of, I can't wait to tell you. I'm going to show you all these different things, but I love you for so many different reasons. And that's good to know. It's not going to be for any one thing. It's going to be the whole package. Retelling our story. There's some, looks like army uniforms or fatigues there. Somebody could be connected to the service. That could be a clue. But the retelling of our story is that the way that things are happening and unfolding, like you wouldn't believe our story. But this is our love story. And I feel like it's a good story to tell. Okay. So I feel like it will be interesting. Maybe there's a really unique way that you met, or people always ask, how did you guys meet? So it's a good story. I have fireworks. That did come into me as I knew right from the beginning. So somebody on either side could be love at first sight. It could be I just felt something different right from the start. And I did feel the fireworks. I do feel the chemistry. So that could be important to some of you. Some of you want to feel something. you don't want it to be like flatlined. It's like, I'd like to have some kind of spark. I'd like a little something going on there. So you will feel something. And I have breakfast in bed. Okay, I'm not going to go so far as breakfast, but I'm going to say cup of coffee. Okay. I'm going to get up before you. I'm going to make a cup of coffee, and I'm going to say, do you want me to bring you your coffee? And maybe we have coffee in bed, something like that. So that sounds very romantic. Okay. Let's get a couple more of these. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your cheerleader. I'm proud of you. I love what you're working on. I love what you're doing. I love the progress that you're making with your dreams. So somebody who really stands behind you and believes in you, and somebody who encourages you, Spirit's saying. So if you're working on something that's very personal and you need somebody to be behind. It's not like it's going to make or break you. You believe in yourself, and you're going to do it on your own. But hey, let's face it, to have somebody encouraging you and cheering you on is really nice. I have stargazing. There's a shooting star in that card. And there was a feeling of course, make a wish. But it was a feeling of catching something that I don't normally see with this person. And that would be something. It would be a shooting star. It would be a double rainbow. It would be, we both see 1111 at the exact same time. Just something that isn't norm, it's like an everyday norm, and we both witness it at the same time, and we both look at each other and go like, did you see that? So I don't think that's a coincidence. I feel like you guys are catching things that are very universal spiritual signs at the same time. Ooh, my whole body just kind of tingled. So that could be a big thing for both of you. That could be, we just are having these crazy experiences. I don't know. I always laugh at this card. It says matching outfits. I'm not going to go with the outfits as much as we make a great match, okay? That we look good together, that we look like we belong together. And it is a sense of, people might say, you guys make a beautiful couple. You're so cute together, something like that. And it's nice. It's nice to hear. It's kind of fun to hear. It's reassuring. It's a confirmation. So all of those things are good. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? Let's get some cards. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a Devil. I have a Tower. And I have a 2 of Cups. I want to say I am free to be with whoever I want. Okay. That whoever held, I want to say held you back. I'm not saying that you were held hostage, but emotionally, or you weren't breaking out of your shell the way that you felt like you should have been. You are free to do whatever you want. You're free to be with whoever you want. You are encouraged, they're saying, to kind of be the best person that you want to be and to find the best person that you want to be with. But there was a sense of freedom, and they want to remind you of that. They're saying this sense of free choice, the free choice to choose for you and no one else. Boy, it's maybe it took you a long time to get there. Maybe it took you a long time to be in a place where nobody can tell me what to do, and I'll never allow that to happen ever again, something like that. But you're free. You're free to make your own choices. So just, do I have to remind you of that? I don't know, but maybe you just have to go, yeah, no kidding. No shit. Like, what? Of course. I have a 2 of Pentacles. So here's these choices. Here's this 2 of Cups, and here's this 2 of Pentacles. And I'm going to make the best possible decision. I'm going to choose for myself. And the most important decision of your lifetime is the person that you live with or spend time with or certainly marry. So I'm going to choose the best for me. Nobody else gets a vote. Nobody else gets a choice. But it is a sense of, you don't need reminding that it is your choice. I'm open to any opportunity that Spirit puts in front of me. It was a feeling of doors wide open for a moment there, new door opening, new work environment, new opportunity, new business partnerships. Maybe we cross paths just because I'm starting something new. But it was a feeling of I'm open to new opportunities. And I have a 2 of Wands. So we have a lot of 2s today, 222, angel number coming in. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. So I am free to do whatever it is that I want. And I feel like, first of all, nothing can hold you back from your dreams. Okay. With or without this person, you are very, very powerful right now. Spirit's saying that you are part of me feels like I'm fighting for my life, but in a good way. I'm fighting for the best possible self, my health, my what I eat, my exercise, my spiritual growth, and I'm not going to let anybody kind of take that away from me. So whoever's coming into my life better be the best. Better be better than what I want, is how I feel. Let's get some initials. Spirit, can I have some initials, please? Any initials, first initials, last initial? Maybe there's somebody on your mind that you're thinking of today. But yeah, this sense of freedom to choose. I love it. G, Z, I. I had the letter L. I feel like I want to say grizzly bear for some reason. Now, this person could have facial hair. They could have dark hair. They could have lots of body hair. So I feel like I want to say grizzly. Maybe they live in the mountains. Maybe there's lots of pine trees around them. Maybe it's coming into me as a clue. I have the letter A. I have a K. All right, facial hair. I'm going to go with facial hair. I have a D. I have an R. I have a V. I have an X. I have an H. Let's do two more today. I have a U. And I have the letter C. Okay. So let's see. All right. So in the beginning, they had said what I love about you. Okay, so let's do this. What are they going to love about you? Okay, they love that you're a dreamer is one of the things. I love your confidence. I love that I'm supporting of you. I'm your biggest cheerleader. So that tells me that you're working on something that maybe nobody else is doing. And you're very good at it and you have these hopes and dreams. But I definitely feel that. Let's see. I have that you're caring. You're transparent. You're open book. I have detoxing. I can see how much you've grown. I can see how much you've gone through. I can see how much you healed just from the things that you've told me about yourself. I can see that you're truthful, and I want you to know that I'm going to be truthful. I can see that you have infinite abundance ahead of you, that you attract abundance. They could love that about you, that you have this kind of natural sense of things coming towards you, including this person. So abundance comes towards you easily. You're determined. Okay. I'm going to say determined to make things work, determined to make the most of your life, to have a good day, it was almost like a feeling of to squash negativity and pessimism. I don't know if you have a lot of rules around you, but I feel like you definitely have a lot of boundaries around you. You only let certain people into your energy. You say no to things very, very often. So okay, you know who you are and you know what you want, and you know what you don't want. So you're very intelligent. They see you as intelligent, magnetic, beautiful. I love it. They are just, there's a sense of I'm enthralled with you. Okay. You're more than what I was looking for. And that's what you want. You want somebody to see qualities in you that they hadn't even imagined that they needed in their life. You're approachable. That felt like your smile was so inviting. Like the way that you smiled, it was like, talk to me. I'm open. Talk to me. I'm interested in you. I'm interested in people in general, some spirit just said. So maybe you're leaning a little bit more towards outgoing, okay, or more outgoing in certain situations. You might not be outgoing all the time, but in certain situations, you can hold your own in a group of people, something like that. And they love that you're affectionate. So those are the things that they're going to see in you. You know, a lot of times we're always looking at, you know, what is my person bringing to me? And I keep reminding you guys over and over again that it's not about them. It's about you. Okay. How do you feel in this connection? How do you feel when this person comes into your energy? Is this person going to be right for you? Because there's a lot of people that aren't right. There's a lot of people that don't deserve you. And we want to attract the person who sees all these beautiful qualities in you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. A little bit of, whoa, you guys have a lot of energy today. These cards are flying back here. Okay. I have like a behind the scenes. I should have like a third camera so that you can see the kind of activity going on behind the scenes with the cards and the little bit of a jumper sometimes. I have a stallion. Okay. I do want to say Italian stallion energy. There's a part of me that says, they're saying stud muffin. I haven't heard that in a long time. Who's this stud muffin? All right, that's a good one. I haven't heard that in a long time. I have old spirit guides. Okay. Italian stallion, alpha male, alpha female, gung ho, charging ahead, standing out, knowing what they want. And, you know, just this feeling of driving forward, you know, the leader of the pack. And that could be you. That could be, they see you as the leader. They see you as this kind of force of nature that, wow, that everybody else follows. So, but I like the stud muffin, I have to admit. I don't know if I've ever heard that from spirit. I have island. So I have the number 4, I have the number 21. Independent. I'm on my own. I only let certain people onto my island, meaning my space. Okay. Like if you want to be here on my island with me, you better follow my rules. And without it being, you know, like it's my way or the highway. But no, you're not going to 12:12 on the clock when I'm recording this. I'll take that angel number. Thank you, Spirit. I'm not going to allow everybody I know onto my sacred island. It's special. It's paradise. And if you are worthy of me, then maybe you'll be invited. Maybe you will be able to visit my island, and we'll see from there. So there's a sense of I protect myself and I guard myself. I have a moose. I love this. Again, this feeling of I stand out. There's this beautiful quality in this connection of someone standing out. Now, both of you both could be kind of this dream couple, power couple. Or one of you really stands out in the crowd and the other one boosts that person up and is a beautiful compliment to them. Okay. It's not like they're lesser than each other or one's lesser than the other, but let me give an example. I don't know if I can give an example. You know, is ketchup more important than mustard to a hot dog? You know, I mean, it's like they complement each other. I'm just trying to think of a good example. That was probably not a great example, but something about standing out and this person admiring you. I admire your qualities. Oh, seeds, potential growth, big results, possibilities. So, are we ready to plant seeds? I love that. So it takes time. It's telling me somebody is investing. They're ready to see where this goes. They're ready to watch this grow. So I do feel that. And bottom of the deck, I do have a mask, but I have a golden ticket following that. That came into me as a breakthrough. Okay. You could be the first person in a long time that this person actually says, I'm going to let you in. And I don't normally talk to people the way that I'm talking to you. You possess something with that golden ticket. You have something very special to offer. They see something in you that they haven't seen in other people. So there's something about this particular connection where I think they're going to literally say to you, I'm not usually this open. I'm not usually this certainly vulnerable, but the easier way that they would say it is, I don't normally talk about myself. And they're telling you things about their childhood, their family, things that hurt them, things that upset them in the past, things that they've never told anybody else. And to them, that's huge. Because then that tells them, like, why am I so open with this person? I've never been this open before. So they see you as somebody that they can confide in, they can trust, and Spirit just said that they're falling in love with. So if they're sharing, if they're being open, if they're taking off that mask with you and you're becoming closer, this is moving in the right direction. Okay, but you've got the golden ticket. I love the golden ticket idea. I think that that's, I don't know. It's just like you're like it's very special. Not everybody has the golden ticket. So there's something very special about you. Spirit, let's get some charms. Let's see what our charms are saying today. I always like to see how they want to share some evidence with the charms. So let me see if I can get a scoop of the charms. And let's go over here, see what we've got. Okay, that looks good. See if we can get some signs to look for. And okay, I'm going to go with religion is important to me. I'm just going to say whether it's any religion, whether it's the Star of David, whether it's a cross. It could be somebody who wears a cross all the time. It could be somebody who wears a Star of David. It could be, but I do feel like religion is important to me. And I feel like we have very similar spiritual, not necessarily the same religion, but I would say we could both be Christian. Okay. But maybe one was raised Catholic, one was raised Baptist, so we could have been raised differently, but we're both Christian, so we have similar backgrounds spiritually. I have a light bulb going off. I have an epiphany. Okay, so the moment that somebody realizes that they're sharing with you things they've never shared with anyone else, that is an epiphany. That is them saying to themselves, self, what is different here and why? And they start to take a closer look. They start to say, I'm acting different in this connection. So an epiphany moment has hit them. So that's really exciting. I have the number 7 days, the next 7 days. I'll take that. I have a witch's hat. I want to say just Halloween right around the corner. And I could be somebody who they like to go to like the big Halloween stores, Spirit or Halloween, whatever that is. They like decorating for Halloween. They they love Halloween candy, spirits saying. So they could have a sweet tooth too. But I would say it's more of a I love those stores. I think I like Halloween decorating. That could be you, that could be them. Here's a little witch on a broom. Yeah. So if I could keep my Halloween decorations up all year long, I would. It's like somebody who keeps their Christmas tree up until like May. So it feels like if I could just keep, and it feels like I almost keep out Halloween things year round. I have pumpkins out all the time, or I have black cats out all the time in my house, or, so I feel like I have kind of Halloweeny decorations, but I keep them out because I just like them. So that could be something as a clue. I do have a Cinderella's castle, so I always love a Cinderella's castle. Dreams come true, fairy tales. It's also coming into me as a nice home, that this person owns a home already, maybe a single family home. They're saying in the countryside. Maybe that's why I felt that grizzly bear energy. Maybe there's woods around. Maybe it's more country, a little bit more rural. Yeah, I feel like I have a winding driveway, they're saying, and so it's almost like set back. So this it's kind of like a winding road to get to this particular home. I don't want to say I'm scared like the first time I go there, but it's kind of like if I screamed, nobody would ever hear me. So I'm going to say it's pretty secluded. But I think I end up loving that about this particular home someday because it's so private and my neighbors are not right on top of me. So that could be a dream house that you want. I want to be in the country. I want to have this private road. I don't want my neighbor to be right next door. So that could be something that you both want also. But I am feeling a country. It's coming into me as a country home. Okay. I have a whale's tail. Seaside. Wow. Is it a country home near the sea? That would be really exciting. Okay. I have a bee. Okay. A little bit of the birds and the bees, but a bumblebee. Okay. I'm going to say look for a bumblebee. Okay. It could be a picture of a bumblebee. It could be a real live bumblebee that you don't see bumblebees all the time, but you're looking at a big, huge sunflower and there's a bumblebee on it. You're like, wow, that's the biggest bumblebee I've ever seen. You can literally see the stripes on the bumblebee. So I'm going to say that that's one of your signs. I have an owl. I'm also going to say that that's one of your signs. It's more of a photograph of an owl or a painting of an owl. It could be a sculpture of some kind or like a little figurine that somebody has, but I also feel like that's important. And what is this? This is a key to the house. I have a present for you. I want you to have a key to my house so you can feel comfortable here. I have a heart, okay, and then I have a fishbone. A fishbone. Yeah, I'm going to go with I love seafood. Okay, I'm going to go with I love fish. I love shrimp and scallops and clams, and I love any kind of seafood. So that could be just their favorite foods. Okay, that could be just a clue. And what does this say? Does this say Virgo? I think it does. Let's see. No. It says aloha. Hawaii. Okay. Somebody from Hawaii. Is it a house near the ocean in Hawaii? Or do I want to go to Hawaii someday? Is that on my bucket list? I was just talking about Hawaii. So something's coming in there. I want to be going back to that island feeling. I'm going to let you onto my island. So that island is interesting. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit just to send me some other clues. Okay, they are giving me some signs that they do want to include that Virgo. I am getting a Capricorn now. I'm getting a Sagittarius, Taurus. I just got a Cancer energy, Aries, Leo. Okay, so we have a lot of strong signs coming in, so that felt good. I do have some numbers, additional numbers, but I feel like they're ages, so I'm just going to throw those out to you. I have 37, it just came in very, very strongly. I have 42, I have 64, I have 41, 38, 29, 56. Okay. I have some dates coming in, but they're years. They could be years that somebody was born. I have 1972. I have 1984, 1992. I have 1986. I have 1991. I have 2001. Seems like a long time ago. I have 2012. I have 2000, the year 2000. Okay. They're sharing with me that they want me to share significant names. Wow. Okay, this is a good one. Let's see what they're saying. So this could sound like or be somebody that's connected to you. Could be somebody in the spirit world as well. That is just kind of saying hello and wants to let you know that they thought about you. Okay. The first one sounds like a Becca, something like that, like a Rebecca, but we called her Becky. I have a share screen, just my energy's very high. My screen just like cut out. I'm affecting my electronics right now. Okay, so I do have a Frankie that just came in. I have a Joe. I have I want to say author. I'm going to go with Arthur. They're saying Murphy. I don't know if that's a first name or a last name. Murph. Maybe people called him Murph. I also have a nickname, but it could be an animal's name. Chip. Chippy. Did anybody have an animal? Oh, my whole body just tingled. Anybody have an animal name that sounded like Chip? And I have a Dennis. Denny. Okay. Spirit hasn't usually asked me to bring in those names, so there has to be somebody that's listening that those are connecting to. It could be that you're, missing a family member, a parent, a father. I will tell you, yesterday for my birthday, my father and my mother always called me on my birthday. Both are deceased. And I was doing laundry and I was having a big party yesterday. All my family came. It was really fun. And I did the dryer, and at the bottom of the dryer was a dime. And I just know it was both of my parents saying happy birthday for my 60th birthday. And I just cried because there's no first of all, I never have any change in my laundry and my clothes. And there were like a bunch of towels and sheets in there. And there weren't even like pants that would have had a dime. So for me, it was just another confirmation that they're always with me. And the dime had tremendous meaning on that day. So it was really nice. It was really heartwarming. Let's do this. Let's see when this love is coming into. I love your reading today for the week. I love that you hold the golden ticket, that it's all about you. I love it. Let's see when. I have March, lucky for leaf clover, could be a birthday month. I have it's happening now. I have in a few days. And I have within 3 months. So I'm going to go with that. What's the bottom of my deck? There's the fireworks again in July. So we are definitely going to feel something when we connect to this person, which I know a lot of you worry about. I want to feel something. So I'm definitely going to connect to this person. This person's going to be very enthralled with you. You have something to really offer. So they're really excited. So let's put this out into the universe. Think about something that you want to claim, own. It's yours. Ask Spirit to bring it to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. As always, I want to thank you for being here. One of my favorite readings. I have a lot of favorite readings during the week, but one of my favorite readings during the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, not just for me, but for all of the readers here on YouTube to help promote our channels and to continue to motivate us to keep bringing in these beautiful guided messages for all of you. If you are interested in a private reading, please visit my website, KathyMamolin.psychicmedium.com. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy an amazing week, and we will see you all again in another reading real soon.